Waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for... First up, the boss from Azerbaijan, and they are the Undisputed champ. In their last fight, they won by knockout.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Azerbaijan, wearing the red trunks with red trim.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and there's the bell for round one. Trying to land that jab. Throw a shot, they get countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And the big fella stumbling backwards. It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Good defense with that left jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How long will this individual be the king of the ring? Will they defend their undisputed title? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter punching. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen this.
There's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. And the Big Daddy hits the floor. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. What's the referee thinking right now? Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the
final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this... And down goes the boss. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
fray here in round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a counter shot. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Nice counter shot. He blocks that jab. The right hook just missed. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Holding nothing back here in the round. Can't score with that jab. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. He blocks the jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That right hook won't score. He blocks that jab. Good defense on that left hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Well done with that counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Perfect counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Parries that jab away. He blocks that jab. The straight right just misses. Big overhand left. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They both want the knockout. Well done with that counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
And there's the bell for round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Didn't see that overhand coming. Beautiful counter shot. Good defense with that left jab. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Fighters are made for one another. That right uppercut misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good job defending the jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous. ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
He blocks that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Straight right, just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice job blocking the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
There's the bell to start round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
They exchange punches. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. They exchange punches. The right hook just missed. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You don't want to trade shots. That jab doesn't score. Missing with the hook. Missing with the left hook. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
stamina is off the charts. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Incredible work rate. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
Because when you talk about championship material.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Punch. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? The jab slightly off target. They exchange punches. His stamina is off the charts. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Nice counter. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. So two judges are in agreement, but that's all you need in this game. A majority decision win.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now for entertainment like that. What a fight.
Ladies